What up, those sayings? Can you see me? Feel beautiful. I can't hear you. Can you hear me? You're on mute.
There we go.
What up, though?
Hey, what's happening?
How are you, longest day?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm in here. Woo! Just the last couple of hours, just absorbing. Oh my God, Uncle Marlon. He is a wealth of. I'm like, I don't sat through so many of these things that like what's coming to me now from Adrian Mays is just so on point for the time. You sit through the Neo stuff and he has different people come speak and all of that. But for this time right here, it's just so aligned with, I mean, and you see it. So that's the beauty that you seeing what needs to be fed and cultivated to do this. So for
Yes.
that, I mean, you hitting it on the head for real. And
Well, the good
it's
thing
blowing me
is,
away. I mean, I
you,
know you know me and got to know where I'm going with this. So
yep,
I mean, how much more sense could it make? So,
God's
yeah.
plan. No, Sans, I just love the fact that he's all in and just chosen both of us, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? Just to be able to help and deliver the message. I'm just thankful to be 100%. So
Yeah. I
but
looked
I can
through
be honest too.
the.
You're helping me too, Sans, because since I've done so much, so you're helping me get organized. So to be
Okay.
able to help people to be able to get wherever they are in their space or what have you. So I
Hmm.
thank you for that. So you're not alone in this journey or what have you. So we're helping each other because again, it keeps me accountable and they keep coming up with different stuff because whatever, if I tell you, if I hold you accountable, I got to hold me accountable. So it's just fun the ways that I'm just coming up with it. So that way I'll be able to help other people with it too. You know?
Yes. Yes.
So
Yes.
it's a
Yes.
process. It's a process, but I'm glad that God chose me. That's all I know. Okay.
Okay. Me
That's just
too.
the truth.
Me
That's
too.
all I know. Whatever I can do, whatever you need from me, Lord, I'm in it. So
Yes.
I want to share my screen and I
Hey.
want to so do you see the school community?
Nope. Oh yeah. Now I do.
You
Let
do?
me take. Let me put on my other one. Okay. Yeah.
Awesome. So this is the community. Okay. So how this whole ecosystem is going to work. And I'm finally at the point where I can talk about it. Um,
Okay.
so so in other words, when people come into just the community in general, of course you'll come here, start here, and just introduce yourself. And I'm not sure. I think you did. I'm not sure if you
Hmm.
did it. It's okay. But did you come
Yeah, I
in, you
did.
introduce yourself,
You see
and then
me?
just, yep, I did.
Oh,
Wait,
okay.
let me make sure. Yep, there you go. Boom. So you come in, you introduce yourself, and then the second step is to go into the challenge. But for the thing is, you don't know most people, you don't know what people are gonna do, right? I'm just gonna be honest with you. You don't know. But the whole goal that we created it for was for people to actually start the 30-day legacy challenge so people
Okay.
can align with our book. So that was the whole idea. But as we evolve, what I've discovered is people because I have these certifications, because I'm doing because of what the process is, the AI interactive experiences. So back to coaching and being the captain, all of that is all intertwined. So that's why I'm doing the Sundays all the way until September 1st. That's what I'm doing. I'm actually just started Bible studies today. That was kind of cool. So I'm doing it at 6 o'clock on Sundays, and then 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna read from the Bible every day. So I'm putting all the structure all the way until September 1st, right?
Okay. Okay.
So this is the post that you would like and that you would need. This is going to be your baby. I'm going to copy this post, copy, and we're going to go through this playbook. This is the playbook from start to finish, how you get to your billionaire plan. And so put it in the chat. Okay. So in this playbook, I'm going to go through each one. It's called the
Okay.
AI Cash Story Playbook. And
Now, how
so
crazy does the blurred background look?
No, we're bad. It just looks
Okay.
blurred.
Okay.
Yeah. So this is that post and this is that playbook, and you have everybody in the world is going to have a copy of this. But this is where you start to get clarity in regards to who, if you didn't know who I was, type thing, but what the whole purpose is. So to help people get to their first $5,000 in 60 days or less, to use this AI cash story method. I'm the AI cash story captain. What up though? So in regards to the method being that storytelling framework without using any type of paid advertising or tech or any type of that, right? So
Mm-hmm.
when you look at that, I have different plays. Of course, you know that because I'm an athlete. And so education is the key to freedom. So when you have all of the plays in place, you'll be able to have your mind the sharpest ever, and it'll go into the you versus you because, again, you're your own weapon, right? So we're going to go through the different plays really quick. So that way you can kind of get an idea on how we're going to actually turn this whole conversation, storytelling thing, the summits, the any lead magnets, all this AI fun stuff to income, to monetize, to be able to take it to the next level. But the groundwork has to be done because if you don't understand the purpose, then you'll just be out here just doing stuff. So
Mm-hmm.
this is your home. This is your playbook in regards to understanding the process from start to finish. And again, it's in the community. You'll be able to go and leave comments on this as well if you get to a certain play that you have questions on. This is
Mm-hmm.
where, you'll be able to have structure. So for example, once I go through the playbook, and you have a question on mindset, hey, I got to play one. I need some help with play one. So I'll know what your mind, where you are in regards to it, and I can be able to help you a little bit easier. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Versus,
Yeah. Yeah.
okay, so
Instead of
we're gonna,
choosing what to focus on for me, let me tell
exactly.
you where I need help.
Yep, because
Okay.
you'll have the playbook and you'll see the plays when we go through it, and then you'll be able to structure your mind a little bit easier as well, right? So
Okay.
look, AK, you made the list for testimonials. So
Oh man. Hey, that's this just reminded me I forgot to do one for yesterday. I'll do it tonight. Oh God.
it's all right. It's all right.
Oh, you got a lot in there. Okay.
So I have a lot, like every live I've done, I've done almost 80 lives. So after every live, I ask people to do testimonials. So you collect
Oh.
testimonial. I have testimonials for days of all different kind of stuff, things I've done. Every time I ask anybody to do anything, I ask for a testimonial because you never know when you're going to use them. So when I created this lead magnet, my playbook, I was able to do this quickly because this is something I created a year ago. So I'm just went back and updated it to be able to fine tuned to what Unika and I are doing now. Because I was like, look at God making everything so easy for me. So, and it really was. So, and this gives you the clarity. So, these are testimonials of people I've worked with, things that people have said in regards to my framework over the past year in regards to, because, we're not just getting started here. I've been doing this a couple of days. You know what I'm saying? Come on, I'm in there.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
so that's just people that's been on the live conversations, have helped out with AI, any type of mentorships about it. So this here is just a little blurb about myself and the journey that I've been through. So I've been doing this over 20 years, honestly, building for other people. So now making the decision to build my billionaire empire for myself. So cousin played millionaire, he 2 times Hall of Famer. So, so it's time for Adriane to be a Hall of Famer. So in that, I've learned after COVID doing my mortgage company, what the power of AI and digital marketing is. So honestly, for me, my story goes back if I out of the sobriety and all that other stuff. But when we had our mortgage company being the change, we had over 120 people come on our Facebook webinar like at one time. So that was what was
Mm.
transformative for us back in 2022 or
Okay.
2021, actually, 2021. So that was what shifted everything in Adriane. Now it wasn't my whole team; it was just me because I was like, "Oh my god, I got 120 people in 90 minutes. Are you serious?" So, so it was. I come from the door knocking era. I come from the going live. I've been in front of conferences and seminars. So when I was able to
Mm-hmm.
go digital, to come out of my room and be able to turn on the computer and get 120 people. I said, That's when honestly that's when I was sold. If I could be
Okay. Okay.
100%.
You know that was your lane. Mm.
Right. I was like, I'm gonna figure out also everything that's happened in the midst of that has been God, because again, that's when I knew it was gonna happen. I just didn't know how I was gonna get there. So that's how this playbook was developed. Just going through, I've been through so many different programs since 2021 and developing our mortgage company. So just being able to do this piece of digital marketing. So finally getting to a point of here. which has been amazing. So what this playbook will provide for you is not like a manual. This is like a playbook to give you the next steps of what you need to walk you through to momentum, right? So you're never alone in where you are. So for example, you'll have financial confidence when you get done because you'll see how clearly you'll be able to get from A to B. Consistency is the only thing that's going to be in your mindset. It's the only thing that's going to be hindering you in that. Then how you invest, you're going to show you how you're going to get to your goals, right in this playbook as well. The mindset, like I told you, every time you talk to me, Sands, it's all about mindset in regards to getting from A to B. And anybody that works with me, like I don't work with anyone negative because I just don't, it's just not needed. So it's, again, that's just the simple reason. So within that, because networking, if I introduce you, I got to be able to have my name tied to it. And so in other words, it has to go a certain way. So the goal is to help people turn their own authentic story into a system so they can be able to do the same thing to be able to monetize their story with authenticity and AI in their cash story, right? So in that, this playbook is for you if you want to have your own system. It's not for everybody. I get it, because again, you've done a lot of different things, but right now your time to step into your own power with your own freedom. So if you want to actually have proven strategies from people that have done it, from 6, 7, 8-figure marketers, as well as crave the confidence and understand how money works and getting into the right communities and knowing that you are not doing this and I am not doing this by myself, you're leveraging other people. And education is something that no one can take from you. So how we get there is not chasing another paycheck. We're going to figure out mentally what we like. We hone in on that source, and then we develop it to be able to make the money that we want to make. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
it does.
I know that was a mouthful, but that's a lot.
Yeah. Good
so
sense.
but the key is, though, you're not alone. So I'm in the trenches with you until September 1st. Because again, when things change, I'm going to change. I'm being transparent. So,
Okay.
but until then, I'm in this thing every day, all day. I even told Unika I'm not going to North Carolina. I'm not doing September 1st. So I'm in the game. Like I said, I'm doing the Bible study at 6 a.m. I'm gonna make sure I'm up to make sure I get my brain together I'm committed until September 1st because I want to see what's going to happen. So now that I'm here, I want to see myself. So I got
Yeah.
everything together. And so if I
What's
go
in
over
North
to
Carolina?
just our sands, I was going to go see Lynette. We was going to go see look, who was there?
Tanya.
Greg, Latanya. Dang. Oh, don't say that's on video, but that's all right. Sands, I love you. It was,
And
but Greg, right? Greg is down
yeah,
there. Greg,
but
Lynette,
I'm look
Latanya. That's it, right? Is somebody else? Is it? Hmm.
it
See,
is. And I can't think of who it is, but yeah, it is.
not Daisy, is it? Because she moved to Atlanta, I thought.
Right. No, she's here now. Dang. Ooh, that's gonna eat me up.
It's gonna eat me too, and that's so bad. Okay, but go see them too. So,
Right. Right.
but I'm not going. So I'm not. I'm not doing any. I'm focused. So you saw
Okay.
this as. So this is the content. This is the story. This is the table of contents of the playbook, and so it's giving you all the different plays. So the first playbook, play number 1, is your mindset. So the 5 F's is the family, faith, fears, finance, and fitness. So I'm God fearing. So that's all within what I'm doing. So I can't help it. So in regards to that, God, what is your trusting God for the season? This is your inner foundation, because you got to have some type of faith to believe in this process, because this is
Mm-hmm.
something that can throw you.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Mm-hmm.
that.
Yes.
Okay, so you got to have faith for real, because if not, you won't. It's then you have family. What's the purpose of you building it for? So who's going to benefit? And writing this stuff down, that's why I wanted to slow down and go through this with you too, because to do it at your leisure, but still to expose you to the information, because again, these are the things that's going to help you keep going when I'm not available, when you don't want to do it, when everything is all going wrong. These 5 F's, these family, faith, fears, finance, and fitness, this makes you bring it all together. Go for a walk and then just keep going. Like, it's the solution. It really works. So the fears, same thing. What's been silently stopping you? So if you're stopping, honestly, and facing everything and recovering is what I call fear. So in that, just just know it's going to happen. I just go at it. You know what I'm saying? Just, we're in this thing now. So what's going to happen today, Lord? That's how I wake up like, so anyway, finance, what does freedom look like for you? I have a goal for $1 million. Now that's just me personally. Everybody doesn't have that goal. So when I get to that first million, I can get to my billion, but I got to get to my million first. So between now and September 1st, I have a structured plan on how to get there. Now I just got to do the work. So same thing for you. Whatever your goal is, you set that goal, and I will show you in this playbook too how you reverse engineer it to get there, not just throw a number out there and be like, okay, God, please give me $1 million. That doesn't work. You have to have a plan and a strategy to be able to get you from A to B. Right. And same thing with fitness. How are you taking care of you? So I have my regimen. I told you I'm doing the 30 minutes of reading because you got to feed your brain. You got to walk or do something. I know you go to the gym, but some type of fitness every day for 30 minutes. I do walking.
I work out at home, but I'm doing it 5 days a week now. But I'm home. Yeah.
So I'm doing 7, no days off for me. Like I'm walking every day because if it's raining outside, I'm walking on the inside. Like, because I got to keep my mind moving. Because I think about it, when I'm there in that midst of everything, I got to be healthy and I got to be wealthy, because you can't have your health and your wealth. So I got to eat 3 times a day. I'm just on me. I'm on me like it's worse than somebody else being on me. So anyway, so play number 2 is setting these goals. Okay, so do this at your leisure, but map out what you want it to be in 1 year, 3 years, 5 years. Like, for example, within this goal between September is paying everybody off. Everybody will be, it will give, when I hit this goal, it's going to give me so much freedom for my birthday. And that's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm doing it for. My birthday on September 6th. So I can just be like, you know what I'm saying? I just want to, turn around and, you know what I'm saying? So on the 6th, and then I'm going to reboot and then do it again. Like, so
I hear that. Oh, I hear
the
that.
Truth. So I'm just gonna be honest. It's nothing more than like, oh, Adrian, I did it, yay! So, and then it's not for any, and then pay everybody off. Let me just look out in my penthouse, because I'm gonna be at a penthouse for my birthday, because I'm gonna do that too. I'm gonna spoil myself on my birthday. All of the day. That's why I'm doing it at midnight, because I'm gonna take that whole 24 hours for Adrian and figure out, because I'm gonna hit my goal. I'm gonna hit my goal. So that's what's in my brain. So in other words, you come up with your own challenge for whatever is going to help you get there, but then you can lean on other people, because I'm gonna be very open and honest with my stuff. So to let people, you can jump in or not, because Adrian's going all in. So come on. So, and then with year 3 and year 5, because if you don't set up a foundation, I think about myself 5 years ago, wasn't here. And so, you know what I'm saying? I want to be where I want to be and stay and go further versus the opposite way. And I went the opposite way. I'm not trying to do that again.
Right.
That's crazy.
All right. No reverse.
So whatever your goal is, whatever your plan, you got to create that first. So this is the you versus you, the win formula. So first off, the why. What drives you, right? Have that purpose and what's behind that hustle. Because I just shared with you what my whole thing is: getting out of debt, family, just turning around one good time. So these little key things, they drive me for real. So what's in your way is me. Like, doing everything for everybody else. That's why I was laughing at myself for the last week, because I've been trying to do this for a week, but I've been helping people, doing this, going live. That's over with now.
Wow.
So I'm happy y'all called me. So same thing with the end. So needed resources you already have, so you can be able to leverage these things that you're doing along the way. So I'm gonna be able to leverage these, going live with the Bible, be doing reading, and simply reading, even if I'm in the room by myself. It really doesn't matter, because I'm showing up with God. So that's how I'm changing my mindset to keep doing this and get through this journey. So it's goals, Sans. You gotta play with yourself. Any questions as of yet?
Nope.
Okay. Play 4 is the inbox into income. So now that we got our plan together, now you got to figure out how we're going to get the money to get there, right? So the way that we do that, you have to generate leads, close sales, and deliver and duplicate. That's the go high level that I was telling you about in regards to setting up a system. So you don't have to figure out a whole lot of things. Automation is going to help get you there. But that's the beautiful thing about automation. But you have to have an inbox to income. Email is still, then don't listen to none of these people, because all of this stuff, email is still the way. Okay, so you still got to collect the email address, because again, the email address, if you think about it, That's the first thing people check. Next to DM. DM is the direct message is the next one. Your text
Mm-hmm.
messaging. So those
Okay.
are the ways that are high where people actually check those. So
Right.
that's the lead automation framework you'll set up when you get there. And so when you have that, these are just examples of the plays that you can be able to run for the actual getting leads. So the difference,
Mm-hmm.
the four different steps that you actually have. Okay. So you'll have, like I
Wow.
said, a copy of this playbook.
Okay. And everybody will see this.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody gets this.
Yes.
Anybody that comes into the AI Legacy Builder Circle community, because what I'm about to show you next, you'll understand why. So, so this is the playbook on how you get from A to B. This goes
Okay.
through the email piece. Like, now I can go faster and talk it through now. So each step is telling you the different plays. So these are the plays that grow your business. I'm giving you everything right here. There is no reason that you could just have questions versus I don't know how. There is no I don't know how. But this and AI, there's like like there's no like no there's no reason right now. Let's see what page I was on. So I say
Wow.
all that to say I was on that page. So it tells you how the different things that you need to grow your brand. So email marketing, funnels, explains it. What the different social media channels are. How to the podcast, the going live, and if you do paid ads, which I do recommend once something works. And so this is just going through growing your brand, right? So what I'll do, so I won't waste your time in regards to this, is giving you the clarity of this is how the A to B, and I want you to take a look at this to be able to give you all of how things work. Does that make sense? But this is if I can be honest, this is awesome.
It
so,
it
so I
is
want to.
awesome, but it looks like so much I need to I mean not so much, but just a lot of good stuff that I need to
Mhm.
actually like you're zooming through and I'm seeing stuff like, whoa, okay. But yeah,
Yeah.
just to study and notice. This is that wait time, that downtime, leveling up, learning how you getting from A to B. So
Yes.
I want to spend some time on that. That's the way. This is it.
This is our playbook. Hold on one quick second, okay? 1 second.
Okay. Yay. Hmm. Yay, clarity. Out.
Okie dokie, artichoke. You see, like I slid in. That was funny. Okay. so, so your
Slid right in the
goals.
frame.
Reverse engineering your goals. Okay. So when you have that why, you have your number, and you have the how to. I want to slow down a little bit on this part. So when you're setting your target, you figure out your offers, your packages, or what have you, and how you're going to get from A to B. So, for example, say for instance, you had a package that was going for an average sale. I know, when we talk about price, and that's going to be a whole another, I know, whatever that's going to take, but whatever the price of your services is. So that's like in regards to if it's $5,000, then you don't need 20 buyers and you need 240 of those buyers to get to your $1 million goal. So, for example, with the offer that I'm running right now, that I'm going to be running between now and September 1st, just to give you an idea. So, let me just do it with visualization because we just talk things out versus visual is always better. So when you set your offer, you want to set it up where it's clear for you in the step by step. And that's what you have helped me with because can you
Okay.
see the screen? Can you see the screen
Mm-hmm.
again? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so this is the resource page that everybody is going to be able to have. Like in regards to what the whole purpose of myself and Unica are, we'll be coaches, right? Captains, however you need help. But how like the step by step, and I'm not going to be able to do all of it because I already know what my plan is. So like when I go into schools and churches and people or what have you, there's people that's going to be able to help with this mission of building wealth and legacy, right? So
Mm-hmm.
how we're going to be able to have this, of course, Unica and I are at the head of this. We're going to talk about the daily income method. That's what I was telling you about what we were going to go through. But all of these different things are tools to be able to help people to get them from A to B. Now, if someone wants help in regards to something particular, like getting paid, like consulting, they will start here with the audit. So these are all of the pricings that This is called diversifying your income. Now, this is not an overnight process. Building this is in itself takes forever. But these are all tied to something called affiliate marketing. This is how you create income in your sleep. You know that through all the trainings and stuff that you've been in. But that's what we're going to talk about in the daily income method, which is the number 3 or what have you. But I created all of this clarity so that people can know, okay, so I'm talking about go high level. I can come to the resource page and I can go right down and go to go high level myself. Because remember, you was writing it all down, remember? Yeah. I already had you, but it was funny. I was just letting you do it because you was doing so great. You was doing amazing. I was loving your interaction. You didn't even know this was coming, but that's why I
That's
got you.
so bold. That's so bold.
That's
I'm
good.
sitting here right now, like,
you know how like when coaches put you, you know how like when coaches put you on the line, and then you just don't know that you're not gonna have to do that every time. You know what I'm saying? When you do them
yes.
suicides. Remember suicides? I
Oh,
hated suicides. Oh
oh,
my
I
god.
hated them. Hated them.
So I had to have you do the suicide Sans. It's nothing personal. You know, I love you, but I had to make sure you was gonna get the reps in. I had to make sure you was gonna grab the pen. You want to go just look at me and just, you know how people do it at stuff like this when it's laid
You're
out.
right.
But,
You're right.
so
I'm
I had
actually trying to, marinate and get all in me.
I have it
But
laid out
actually,
for
I could
you.
just go here and click and see it right there. But okay.
I got you. But I did have to update it for transparency. So it wasn't all together, honestly, until today. So I can be 100% with
Okay.
you because I wanted to do some updates. Like, as you can see, I put Notebook LM in here because that is the awesomest tool ever. Right, for real. Like AI, ChatGPT, Canva, CapCut, the teleprompter that we use, even the Bible that I use because it's a part of the process. My guy, Cody, he's on there. Of course, the Madness AI I told you about yesterday, the traffic secrets, the AI, how we create Enika's faceless brand, and I'll get into that in a minute. And then, just the apps and things that I use in regards to what I use on a consistent basis. This is what I wanted to provide for people to have a landing page to be able to work and have this whole thing ecosystem work together. Does that make sense?
Okay, it does. It does.
And so that's introducing myself as well as Enika to the whole building with le- building with wealth and legacy AI movement. So everybody's not going to have the same problems. Like, so for example, some people might want to just actually just do apps, right? So I can just send them like, okay, cool, go to number 12. And so they can go right to Justin. If they want to go to AI and get consulting, they can go to Billie Jean. They can go to, so everything that I've done, I can talk about all of them because I invested in, these are all the programs I'm in. So I'm invested in all of these. So therefore
Wow.
I recommend, now my guy, Daniel, this is the one that, like, in regards to people that when I go to the schools, and I'm telling you this too, so when you have people that need more help, that maybe they can't go through the playbook, or they need more structured training, or they need some hands-on, this is the training I'm going to send people to, which is the Passion Over Profits. That's the one I was telling you about, Daniel. That's my mentor now. So
Yeah.
they do this, and they have a team of 6 people that help people with getting started with the Go High level. So they have a day where you can go ask questions on automation. So I don't have to do it all. You see what I'm saying? I can just leverage people and show people where, how, and why, and then you go try it yourself. You come here and ask questions. Adrienne is not going to be able to, you know what I'm saying? Because I can't do it all. And I had to figure out a system for myself to be able to magnify myself and be able to take our mission that we're doing with the legacy movement. Does that make sense?
And none of this curtails your offers. When you're sending people here, this doesn't affect your offers at all.
So my offer is, all of my offers are always going to start. That's why I was bringing you to here. So I did so many different ways of doing things. So every offer I have is going to be one of 2 things. Either they're going to be getting the audit right here, number 4, or they're going to be getting number 1, where they're consulting with me per hour. So as you can see, if you, for example, want to consult with me per hour, that means you want a custom package. But how I built it out, if you do the custom package, it goes right in my rate for consulting is $500 per hour. So if you want to audit or consulting, it goes, you have to pay before you even make the appointment. So it's like you can't even,
Okay.
so, so you can book the appointment. I have my time slots. So I have Calendly hooked up to this one. So the
Okay.
reason I chose Calendly instead of my Go High level is because both me and Enika are tied to the appointment part, as you can see Nico in there. So that's why I did
Mm.
that like that. So we have Calendly for the tax extraordinaire part. So that's why this will stay consistent. So same thing with her. Her rate is $500 an hour. And the same thing, my audit is $997. So you can't get another package unless you pay for it without talking to me. And the only other package you can pay for is $24.97 without talking to me. So the audit, you know, so in other words, all my packages are here. And then if you want anything else on here, I'm an affiliate, so I make money from them as well. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So we're going to set up our affiliate for the audit as well, so where people will make 30% off of referrals. So that's it's already set up. So that's as simple as that. So when I'm going out to talk to these roofers and everything tomorrow, so if they say no to my services, then I can actually just let them know that if you do refer someone to the audit, then they can actually get 30%. So I'll pay people to be a part of that piece. So that's exactly what everybody else is doing. That's literally what affiliate marketing is. So I make money off of him, Jason. I make money off of Passion Off of Profits. I'll make 30% off. So in other words, somebody paid $1,000. I make 30% off of that, of each person. So it makes sense for me not to do all the work. But I've already been through doing all the work to be able to say I can do it because I've done it. You know what I mean? So I've worked with this. So I've been doing it for 3 years with them. So it's not like I'm just referring people to people that are willy-nilly. Right. So I've been setting this up quietly for a while, but finally you catch me at the end. Thank God. Okay, so so what I say that to say, when I look at the offer, so how to create the clarity for the $1 million a month. So I have different ways I can get there, right? Because of the different packages I provide. So let me show you that real quick. So how the structure, again, remember I said, all I want you to do is come to the community. We have a message here, what's on the menu. So if someone wants to go through and actually move forward with services and ask, what can you pay for, Adrienne? I'm glad you asked. And I'm just going to send them, I'm going to go here, I'm going to copy the link and send this to them, right? So I'm going to send this page to them. And so I'm showing you this because you can organize yourself too, talking to people is overrated. It just wastes your time. It just does. So I'm setting up systems. You can do however you want to, but I do want to talk to people after they pay me.
That's me. I'm for
now after you've given me the check, we can talk all day, but talking to me before, that's what I've been working on. I want to give you everything that you have, all the questions. I can tell you where to go. I can send you a link and you don't have to talk to me until I'm paid. You call me when you're paying. You know what I'm saying? That's all. That's the only time I'm answering my phone. That's what I'm working on. That's literally how I want to live my life. So in other words, you got to start at the audit, like I showed you, and this links right to the audit too. But these are all the different things that are services that we provide that's on the menu. You can get messaging strategy, you can get social media content strategy. This is the different things that we have years of experience on in regards to AI marketing services. So if someone wants anything that I want to do, like even with the Go High Level, if I didn't want to do it, I can outsource it. Or if somebody, because people need help with all this stuff, seriously, like this is really true. So anything that's on this list, people can just hit me with the menu item and then tell me, what they wanted, what they're trying to do, and what their challenge is, and leave a comment on the comments. And then the link for this is here. You see the audit, you can see all of it. And so I even put a video for people that don't even want to, with no sound, saying, so people don't even have to, you don't even have to move. You know what I'm saying? It's one of them things where everything is, all you can do is hit pause. So I don't want people to have any type of confusion about what they don't have to do or what they can't do. All I'm gonna do is send them the video or send them a link until they pay. Now, when they pay, it's different. I'll be nicer. But I mean, not that I'm being mean, it's just time is time, or what have you, when you have a millionaire goal in 52 days. It is what it is. So you got to set these systems up. So I showed you that, and that's how people, and that's the system. So I'm showing you this because it's the system I'm setting up. Some people set up systems to have it to call, like most people do, actually. I did that too. But like I said, I do offer that service, like setting up the AI agents. But like, I don't like it, if I could be 100%. I'm not, it's where the world is going. I just don't like it if I'm just being 100. So I know how to do it, but again, that's the skinny of it. So so I think, the playbook is what we're going through. So let me go back and finish with the playbook. Do you have any questions as of yet, Sans?
Not really. I mean, yeah, I have a do, but you can keep going. Um, that's what I should have been writing. The just stuff that you touched on. I mean,
Because I
I
know I'm
see
going
it
through
playing
this
out right
fast.
here. The
Yeah, I know. I
diversifying
was
the
gonna say I know I'm
income,
going through. Huh?
just a couple things you hit on, just standing out. Diversifying the income, the affiliate funding, how
Mhm.
you've actually worked that to work for you. Um, like most of the other programs, I'm just
Yeah, it works. You have to do all of them. Um, and so this is just the frameworks and things that you can do in regards to just when you're building your brand. But the whole thing is investing in yourself and going through things like this and seeing how this setup it works. So I'm taking all of these things and building your YouTube. That's the net. You have a YouTube, right? You have one.
yeah.
I remember you having one. Okay.
Hmm.
Look at it real quick. So that's the even over Facebook. I'd rather you get your YouTube together over your Facebook. But I know that Facebook is but this is how you get started paying. I mean, you can actually make money from this. Just like that, those little checks help at times when you didn't know when you needed it for real. Like I'm that one $100, $200 checks. So monetizing your Facebook channel. So I have this channel. This is my Adriane Mays channel, and then we have. So you see my YouTube right now, right? In regards to the screen.
Oh yeah, you got a lot of subscribers.
Is that a lot? Not really. It's not.
It's
But
not right, but I
it's
mean,
but I mean it is and it's not because some people have more. It's all retrospect. That's how I got to put it. So because it's all work. So the subscribe. I was trying to show you how I built today a YouTube for the Bible station. I'm gonna do a YouTube. Let me show you real
a
quick.
YouTube for who?
The Bible study with
Um,
Adriane Mays. So I built a Bible study YouTube today because I was watching Myron Golden and I was trying to figure out how I could do Bible study. They don't teach this stuff in school, right? So
hmm
I was like, forget it. I'm gonna create a Bible study. So because that's what he did. Look, I want to be like the man that's making $150,000 a day. Like
hmm
I'm on that mission. So I did everything he did. I had my suit jacket on. I'm doing it all the way till September 1st. So I created my Bible study. So it's all it is the consistency, right? And I'm testing that too to see if that works. Like in regards to, so I'm gonna post every day when I do these different videos and put it.
hmm
So in other words, your YouTube, what was it, Pretty Flower?
Yeah, Ayanna has the mic, but it should come up under Pretty Flower. Yeah.
Let's put all of it. Let's see what happens. Yeah, that's the mic. Okay. So boom. So let's see. Great job. That's a pretty picture, Sans. It's a beautiful with all the flowers. It is seriously. It is. I love it. I
Yeah.
love that. I really do. Like I said, because it doesn't come up like that on your phone. See, that's so because you know how like anyway, you got to
Oh
come to the
yeah. Yeah.
right. So you don't get to see the header and all of that kind of stuff typically unless you're on your
Right.
laptop.
Right. So
Hey, okay.
uh, so
So
that
and
needs to show my new updated
mm-hmm,
caregiver clarity kit stuff, right?
right. Yep.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
in optimizing the YouTube, we should definitely do that. And so what I mean, like you said, we have to optimize the description, the if we're gonna make it all caregivers, so make sure that all of the settings and stuff is correct. So we can do that definitely.
Okay.
But I say all that to say I want you saying not to jump because that's in the playbook. So because setting up your YouTube is in the playbook because that
Right.
is part of the process. So if anything, I would love for you to just take the time to slow down and go through and just get the basis of your why, like right now, even if you use it with AI. So you can even take this, and I highly recommend it to be honest with you, right? So if you can do it one or two ways. You can download the playbook and put it into AI and ask for it to give you outputs for each. So for example, give me outputs for each play within the playbook. That's a faster way that you can go through. And so you can talk to it like I'm talking to you right now. So for business revenue, see how it says write them down. So just talk loosely, but then download the playbook. So in other words, you would come into school, you would download the playbook and upload it into ChatGPT and ask it to provide the answers to these plays based on what I'm trying to do with caregiving. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So the key thing about now taking your older material, even remember you told me you were in Credit Millionaires, you were in when you get there. So when you figure out when you want to make your offer to be. So you can take your old materials and things like that and take it and upload it into ChatGPT. And when you have your brand down with Pretty Flower, you can update that information easily, or you can just go in manually. I did mine manually just because I remembered how much work this was and I like it still. So I was like, I'm keeping my stuff. So this was a lot of work. But so in other words, this playbook, I'm going to give this away at when we have speaking engagements, when we have anything that I do, like in regards to not being with my book, because the book is a paid thing. Like the book you have to pay for. But this is something that's going to be a free lead magnet that I provide on speaking engagements and letting people get started.
Okay.
So that's something that you should think about too. Right? But it's in the playbook. All of it's in the playbook. That's what I'm saying. Like it sounds so if you go in order and just take some time
glad
even
I didn't
today.
do that today. Oh, I'm so glad.
Hmm?
I mean, just what you were saying. I was on Facebook like, should I update this banner? Should I do this right now? But this gives me that direction of where I need to do with that. So
But get yourself organized because again, don't start working loosely because I
right.
did that. I did that. And one thing that you can get back in regards to this, because what I've realized why people make money on challenges and because people are going to fall off. Now that I've realized that, I mean, that's what people do. Like it's a general thing. But what I realized about me, I don't fall off. So it just is crazy as heck, but I don't. So I'm actually challenging myself to see what can happen and see what can happen. Like that's the honest truth. Because again, now that I'm here, I really want to just go see. I have no fear. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm just want to go see what if I can just now go out here and then I'll tell you something different September 1st because I'm gonna come report back. So and I'm gonna report and tell people every day
So get
what's
it
going
in while
on.
we can get it in, because
Right, exactly.
we ain't
Because
gonna be able to
September
catch
1st,
you.
I'm telling people, I'm very vocal. I'm being very vocal about September 1st because
I hear
I
you.
know what I'm doing right now. Like I
I'm
am
gonna
not
be a
sleeping.
look. I'm gonna be a master by then. Trust me.
Oh, you're gonna be all in. You're gonna be good because you're alone. You're riding this with me, so
Yeah.
you're good. So, but what I honestly want you to do is to
Yeah.
look
Let
at the
me get
playbook.
and I got my
Um,
first assignment. I'm downloading the playbook as soon as we finish, and I just
and I
need to
want you
slow
to go
down and put
through
some.
it. I want you to go through it. I don't want you just to download it. I don't want you just to do the ChatGPT either, AK. I want you
Okay.
to go through it. Like for real. Like for real. And I want you to ask questions. If I don't want you to do me like you did last night, like I want you to go through it.
What I do last
AK.
night?
You was gonna hit me after you looked at the tool after you got done working out.
Ooh.
That's you know what I'm saying. So that I don't want you to do that. I want you to really go through
Ooh.
it.
Yes, that's over with. That's over with.
But that's
This is prime.
okay. Because trust
This
me,
is
this is
primary. In addition to my Monday through Friday, taking care of that financial piece. This is my primary. Okay.
but you
You
got to put it on a plan. You got to put yourself on a realistic. Don't punish yourself with this because you're not gonna come. It's not gonna. It's not no. This isn't like okay, I'm gonna be good for 30 days, Lord, and then at the end of it, I'm gonna have my million. No, it's not gonna look like that. Like we might have it either tomorrow or we might not have it. But you got to be in the. You got to be in the. You just like going to the gym. Like I'm working on
right,
muscles. I didn't even know I was working out. Like
right,
so, you got
right.
to continuously work on because again, we are now going into some Star Trek shit because this is a land you've never been to before. So
Right.
you got to think like that, and that's how
And
that's
it's
how I want
consistency. That's a big
to.
word for me right now. The consistency of it.
That's it.
I feel like I've tried so much stuff. I've got to own in on this. And it's the consistency. I mean that Myron video, he just in a nutshell just really kind of summed it up. What's needed. This is your time to learn it and be
Yep.
comfortable and confident when you in it, because you're not gonna have time to come back and right. So I like that. I like that.
Right. I'm
Mhm.
telling you. So just go all in on yourself. Like just give yourself a chance to know that what do you have to lose?
Right.
Where you are right now.
He said
What
that
you
too. He was like, I feel like that. It's plan A for me now. I don't have a plan B. This gotta work.
That's right. This gotta work. So you make this work, but how? Don't go just making it work and be frustrated. Make it work with structure, and I say that with emphasis because I've done it both ways. So, and then you'll get frustrated and you'll lose something that we can't get back, which is time. You think money is bad getting lost? Time is something even worse because again, the more and more that we do not accomplish our goals, how in my head, it's two things in my head that makes me go so hard. Seriously, is one is my cousin that passed away, Jabari. He passed away November. His birthday is November 20th, the same as my sobriety date. But he passed away on Yanika's birthday in 2024, and I couldn't go because of my sobriety shit. So that's always going to be on me in regards to just going hard because he was
He
in his
didn't live in
30s, and
Michigan.
he was in Atlanta actually. So
Hmm.
so yeah, you didn't come to the dinner with Shanika, but so in other words, in Atlanta, one of my cousins. So that was my guy. It was me, Joel, and him. Like that was our crew, my kick it crew, my cousins. But
Was it
needless to
tragic
say,
or was he sick?
yeah, lupus, and
Okay.
but it he didn't get health insurance and didn't tell any. I just found out the story actually when I came down to Atlanta. So he didn't get it. He didn't get health insurance, and when he stopped working at Emory, he didn't. He lost his health insurance and didn't tell anybody. He didn't tell his fiance or anything. So that's why I was like, oh, okay, I need health insurance. Okay. Like
Yeah.
it's just the little
Yeah.
things. You never know what can happen
Mhm.
because he was good until he
So
wasn't.
the family I met, it was one of their brothers or sisters?
It
No.
was no
Okay.
no
All cousins. Okay.
cousins. Yeah, we were all cousins. So yeah. So
I'm
he's
so
one of the
sorry to
reasons.
hear
And
that.
then two, just because what else do we have to lose? Like I'm single with no kids. Let's go. Let's get it. Let me go. I want to be penthousing right now. Like all this is fun and all, but
I'm so
I got
ready for that.
you know what I mean? So that's where Adrian's going to. So those are in my head for my work hard. So I'm gonna get out of my way because that's my problem, and I'm gonna go hard tonight a little bit more. But no sense. I
Okay.
really want you to take a look at that. I don't even want to talk about the tool and stuff. We can actually because we have to schedule time to do that this week. Take
Okay.
time and look at this is you. Focus on you first, not Dr.
Mm-hmm.
Vicky, not me. I focus on what AK wants. How can I get here, Sans? Okay, this is what I'm looking at. I see the playbook. How can we get this here and be realistic in your time? Now, because you're not your time isn't like my time. You have your father, you have kids, you have more responsibilities than I have. So be realistic with yourself when you get to that play where it talks about your time. Write that
Mm-hmm.
down and commit. We're gonna commit to a number. So I'm going to
Okay.
ask you this tomorrow. So in regards to, okay, hey, I'm going to give you 1 hour a day. Hey, I'm going to give you 30 minutes a day. So whatever that number is per day, consistently, I don't care what it is, you give me that number. I want that number. If you can give me 10 minutes a day, whatever you can commit to, I'm not going to tell you what it is. You got to tell me what it is because I'm committed to 14 hours a day. You don't want that number. So you got to commit to your number. So you tell me via text message what that number is. I want that via text. And just like, and that's,
So
and I
this
want
is the
that
time I'm committing to you or to myself.
to yourself
Oh,
per
okay.
day,
Easy. Okay.
consistently. But you have to
Yeah.
tell me what that number is what I'm saying. You
Yeah.
have to tell me what that, and I'm going to hold you to that number. That's what this is. So accountability for
Okay.
consistency.
Good. Good.
Adrian
Okay.
is going to be consistent till September 1st. But I got to know
Mm-hmm.
what your number is. Okay. Hey, I'm going to be consistent for 1 hour a day for myself for whatever you tell me. That's what I'm looking for a text from you tomorrow. So by
Okay.
tomorrow, all y'all, Sans, you got that beautiful face on. Don't be giving me that face. So all I want you, I want you to go through the playbook and I just want that number. That
Okay.
consistency number. I'm not asking you to give me your why. I'm not asking you to go through. I'm asking you what the number is that you're going to allocate for AK in our billionaire plan per day. That's
Okay.
it. I love you.
Okay. Let me finish that. Number of hours for me per day
Per day.
doing some work on my brand is
Yes,
really
ma'am.
what. Okay. Per day.
Because I'm not about to be introducing you to all these tools and these apps and all.
Right.
No, I need
Thank
you
you.
to
This,
first.
I mean, this is perfect. This is so perfect. Hey, you. Okay.
When I tell you I get it, and I know, trust me, I had to go out here and you know what I'm saying, do a little, I had to do a little shuck and jive for us so I can be able to know and help people. But the commitment and consistency is going to be on you. Like I'm wired different. I've realized that. So I no longer can be able to have people and do stuff and think people are going to show up. Like I just don't. Like, as long as I show up, that's what I have to start. That's literally if I'm here on the live, if I'm and
I
that's what I need
like
you to get your
that. I
mindset to.
like that.
If
Because it's
you
really
show
not
up,
about the numbers. It's really not.
it's not because you
Yeah.
don't. Who cares about going viral? Why? So you can say you went
Right.
viral. Like how much
Right.
money did those people bring in? Like I look at the numbers. So like a lot of those people, that's not. I don't need a lot of people in our system. I don't want a
Mm,
lot of people in my community. I don't. I want
right.
seriously. I want us to have a good 30, maybe 40
Okay.
that are millionaires that will be able
Yeah.
to reinvest into each other and that will be able to help people. That's maybe 50. You know what I'm saying? I don't want, but if it
Yeah.
happens to be a lot, that's cool. But
Good
this is the
number.
reason
Good
slowly,
number. Hmm.
yeah, nice and make some millionaires like when they're creating themselves and they know what it feels like. Like I don't want people to come in and be cocky, and that's not the kind of guy. It takes work to get here, so I want people to be able to respect the work, but at the same time
Right.
help people and lift people up. That's because there's
Right.
going to be a lot of giving in this community too. So, and that's
Yeah.
going to be the flip, and I hate that, but that's how it works.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
That's
how
how
it,
it works.
it makes everybody successful though.
It
But
does.
it's your
But when you
baby
do it
and
right. But I
yeah.
but I learned not that you can't just give people money. Like it doesn't work. Even in our situation when it's tight like that, you still can't just give us money. Like you got to have a plan. Like and it's a
You
way that
gotta
you approach a
quantify it.
person in regards to it. Like you can't just come at me and be like, "Hey, can I get?" Nah, it's not going to even be like that with me no more because I did that
Yeah.
already. And then when
Yeah.
I did it, people told me no. Like what?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh
You know
my
what I'm saying? So
God.
so now
What?
that I understand,
But
like
I'll
oh,
tell okay.
so
This is
really,
crazy.
God gave me the flip for you. It's a good thing because I'm gonna be smiling through it too. Like, oh,
Oh my God. This is so crazy.
I know. And it's so good that no is a
I
full sentence
not
that
just
I don't even have
we
to
did
go
all of
further.
that for you, and this what you do to me. Okay, okay.
Right.
I mean, that's
So
everything is learning lessons, but he don't even have the hate. I think we just come through so good, so hard. Like Mary say, I've come through. So, but
yep,
no,
yep.
that
So
I don't
it's
even
gonna be
have
like
that anger. I just want to you be fine over there. How about that? Because
honestly, you know what? I honestly want everybody to be happy. If you can be fine over here, if you know how to act, I'm good with that. Seriously, because I know where I'm building. I'm building something positive. I'm building. So if you want to be, everybody gonna want to be in on this right here. Like I know that. So I'm not gonna hold you. If you want to change, now you can't come in here with your negativity. That's not gonna work. Like I'm not gonna accept anything, and that's what I've learned how to say no with a smile. See,
right,
and
right,
pause. Look, I don't have to say nothing more.
yeah.
So
Put a
that's the
pin in it.
lesson for today, my love.
Yes, I got it.
So I'm
And
showing up every
I need a couple of those. Where you buy those backgrounds from?
no buy. I just free. Download
That's AI.
ChatGPT. Yeah. Oh yes. So with this one, so this is how you literally can do it. I right click. I'll send it to you.
Okay.
And but what you do is you right click when you if you like this one, you right click it and you can change the colors. You just upload it to ChatGPT and just tell it to do whatever you want it to do.
Okay.
I'll send it to you. So I thought I could
Okay.
do it. I can't do it while I was on here. So yeah, that's how you.
Right.
And I'll show you how to upload it into your Zoom. Free,
Great
free.
talk. Hey, great talk. I will see you tomorrow.
Somebody's gonna text me. I look forward to you and the testimonial, right?
Yes. Let me do that right now.
Okay.
Oh my
Thank
God.
you.
Okay.
All right. Love you. You're
Love,
amazing. Thank you.
love you too.
Okay.
Talk to you later. All right.